funny.
It works.
Speaking of dudes, we cover a lot of guys that get busted for donating too much sperm, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've covered a few.
Like that European Psycho they made a Netflix documentary out of, and at least one other, I think.
I know all of them seem to be just like they want to proliferate their seed. It's not like they need the money thing. It's like
No, it's never for the money, Will. This
right. Love the
way
game.
bigger than the money. It's not new. These psychos are out there that lie on how many times they've donated because most places have like limits, and then they find loopholes. The few places that don't, or they just move around. And I don't know if they think they're God, to like what we're talking about here, or what like makes them want to do it. But their entire existence seems to be about fathering hundreds and thousands of kids they will never see. That's like what they do.
But my seed will survive.
Yeah, just knowing they're out there is more than enough for these guys. Yeah. So I've got a new one for you today, which is the same type of guy, but with a twist.
You could be my child.
Yeah, anyone like that. Maybe that's part of it.
You know what's fucking hot?
How old are you? 12?
Any of these kids could be my kid.
Yeah.
They're not fucking hot.
Just cruising by elementary schools.
Hey, you know what gets me going?
Is it a kink?
Class of 2020.
I don't know.
It's some people it has to be a kink. But okay, so this one's a twist. There's two of them this time, and they're a father and son mega donor team.
Okay.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
It's a weird bonding activity.
From the jizz.
Yeah. Do you think this kid was one of the original donors and he found the dad?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a great question because you feel like you're going to have that pattern earlier in life.
Yeah.
Right? You're not just going to pick that pattern up later when you get a kid.
It's like molestation.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah,
Chronic
exactly.
sperm donation is like molestation.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I've been looking for you for years. I used to hate you, but I realized I am you. Let's do this.
You know what's hot?
The pupil has become the teacher. Look at this. Look at this load. According to a lawsuit and court documents obtained by some news organization in Quebec's Superior Court, there is a ban against the man and his son for donating sperm after they allegedly fathered 450 and 160 children each, so over 600 kids.
Holy shit.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
So, okay, just quick counterpoint. You guys been keeping up with the genetic genealogy or the forensic genealogy. We've talked about it a bunch, how they like the new way that they're solving these crimes.
Yeah, the Kohlberger case.
Through jizz?
Well, no, not well, kind of through jizz. Yeah, Mark, kind of. That's one way to look at it. Where they'll like get DNA and then they'll cross-reference that jizz through like Ancestry.com or like 23andMe. Like
jizz are like snowflakes.
But like this is a way where you could defeat that.
Yeah.
Because if you were one of his 400 kids, like you're not gonna have much luck tracking down. It pretty much makes you immune to genetic forensic genealogy.
Right.
That's my point.
And to the judge's point, it also makes you immune to knowing if you're fucking your sister in 18 years. You know,
That's hot. That's the tough part.
That's the toughest part.
Yeah, if you stay in that town, you're sick.
Yeah, exactly. That's the issue.
Gotta get out of this town.
Sacre bleu. It's in Quebec, right?
Yeah, it's in Quebec.
So, is it a Frenchman? Is it a Frenchman and his
Oh,
lad?
you think it's a Frenchman and his son? Yeah, I'd say so, probably. Yeah. Who else?
His garçon?
Yeah, it's Pepe
Just saving up for a bus ticket so I don't fuck my sister, you know?
Oh, this is your new girlfriend. Bring her in. Yes, bring her in. Let me get a look at her.
You hear the news story about the father and son? That was my neck of the woods in Quebec.
What was their plan, Mark? They were
just keep going.
They were just going. How did they go that long, and how did they get caught?
Well, because they lie, like all these guys do. But one of the women who filed the lawsuit and had 3 children using the sperm of the father and a 4th with the son. Oops. Accused the pair of breaking an agreement in which they would not father more than 25 and 10 children each. So I don't know, like she found this like team of father-son sperm donors, and they were obviously doing it a lot. And she was like, "You're not going to do more than 25 and 10 each, right?" And he was like, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, that's a lot. That's a lot of kids. Yeah, no, that's who would do that."
We'll absolutely regulate our loads. So, what's the relation there? Can anyone unpack that? This is like a genius level question. So, if she had 4 kids with the dad's sperm and then 1 kid with the son's sperm, how are those kids related?
Yeah, I think Tom Arnold sums it up best in The Stupids, or whatever it's called, when he says he sings the song called "I'm My Own Grandpa." I believe that's how you sum that up. And if you haven't seen that song, I'd check that out. Tom Arnold, "I'm My Own Grandpa," worth a YouTube. Pretty good song.
Because they're brothers. He
explains it. Yeah.
But is one of them an uncle, or some of them uncles?
Uncle
Daddy, grandfather, cousin. According to court documents, the men denied that they agreed to stop donating sperm after a certain amount of children. They did acknowledge that they were well above whatever threshold that crazy lady thought they were going to stop at. Yeah. Hey, what deal? I don't remember making no deal. Do you, Pa? Here's the deal. More kids. You know, like...
What's the legal threshold, though? Like, how many sperms?
Well, they made a soft deal. She's no police officer. I think that they probably say after 100 it's illegal. I don't know. Each area has their own thing. Like the 25 and 10 thing wasn't really legally binding.
Dude. It should be 5.
Yeah.
So you're
100 is crazy if that's the law.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's different in different places.
So if your dad has a kid,
you can have up to 100 random.
How many can fit in a litter?
Your dad has a kid that's your brother, and then if you have a kid with the same lady,
your brother's your grandfather.
Nah, is that it?
Yeah, your brother's your grandfather, dude, or your your brother's your dad.
Right.
Your brother's like your dad or your uncle. I don't know.
You're also your brother.
I think there's a reason why our brains can't compute it. Pat.
What is it?
You're also your brother's uncle, though, because yep.
And the kid from like the dad who had 3 with that lady, all 3 of those kids are brothers to the son.
You're also that brother's daddy in a way. Yeah. Brother daddy.
They'd be both siblings and uncle/nephew at the same time. It's according to ChatGPT.
That's what AI is good
blew
for.
up.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
ChatGPT is like
child A is both half sibling and the uncle or aunt of child B. Yeah. Child B is both the half sibling and nephew niece of child A.
Dude, I need to go on a quick break.
Brother, call your little brother nephew. That's such a fucked up jab, dude. You can get him all the time with that.
You gotta say like this. Yeah, listen here, nephew.
Yeah.
Nephew.
Yeah, it's a psychological advantage. Judge Simon Chamberlain was not amused, and he ruled against the weird father and son on March 18th, stating that they exceeded the recommended amount of donations. So I guess there's no hard rule, and that they put the families at risk because of the whole half brother and half sister having a kid potentially down the road thing.
That town's going to turn into a circus in 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the judge said.
So many.
That's what the judge said, literally. He also pointed out that
you should see our freak show.
Yeah.
World's biggest freak show right here.
Exactly.
Second
this
generation.
Documentary crew's licking their lips, waiting a few years.
Yeah.
They're great swimmers here.
Yeah. The judge also pointed out that it increases the prejudices against the plaintiff and her children because naturally kids on the playground will find out about this and exploit it. Like, James likes his sister and doesn't know it's his sister.
Yeah. And for Quebec as a whole, it's tough. It's tough for the playground kids. It's tough for Quebec. I mean, like, I'm sure they were already like the West Virginia of Canada with jokes like this. Now it's only cementing their status.
It doesn't seem like they're arrested or really have a fine of any sort. It's just a temporary ban on donating sperm, which they will totally comply with and not take their seed to other provinces of the black market with the slogan, "It's worked 600 times before."
Yeah, these guys find a way. We've learned that.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you think
unless you cut their dicks off or their balls off?
Yeah.
Is it monetary?
You got to glue their urethra shut.
Yeah.
because that with that type of that when you're that prolific, that's a lot of dough.
I mean, I think it's secondary.
Batter.
Yeah, it's a lot of batter. I think the dough's secondary for these type of guys, Pat. I'm telling you.
What do you get a pop? How much you get a pop?
It's more about the pride.
Yeah, I think they do a bunch of freebies to, like.
Let's say you're getting 100 a pop. Does that seem reasonable?
They'll sign any paper to let you bust inside them or give
100 a pop to actually get all the way through to having a kid. It's probably more like 250.
Just show me the room.
500.
You scoffed at 100 and raised it to 250.
Well, yeah, it's once you have to pop a few times, then you have to go through the rigmarole, and then if they choose you, you're making more than 100. Yeah.
I was thinking more like 250.
Well, if it's 100 a pop, you got to pop more than once though to get down the road. They test it, then they have you come back in and pop again.
Don't insult me. This is
you want me to drive back here again?
This is my sperm here.
In my early 20s, during a dark time, was a sperm donor that did not quite complete, and it was more than 100 for me to not father a child. Hopefully. I'll put it that way. Now there's inflation, Pat. So
we got to get you on Ancestry. Yeah. Mark, we got to get you.
I'm definitely scoffing at 100.
We got to get you on Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like an Olympian. I've been training for this for 12 years, okay? 100 a pop.
They wanted that sperm, and I said no. Because I think my parents gave me some money finally. They're like, you're donating sperm? What do you need, money? You need money?
Sperm clinics are notoriously ethical with the wishes of the sperm.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why
they never touch that stuff again.
Especially in rural Virginia.
No, this was like year one of Austin. This was like 2009.
I was going to say, in rural Virginia, your sperm would have gotten used up quick. You were a star in rural Virginia.
He was exotic in Austin. Virginia boy down here. Yeah. He had some Virginia sperm in you.
Virginia Polytechnic.
Yeah.
Institute. All right.
He's an Italian smart kid.
And that was before
I got fat.
I was jogging a lot.
He wrote that he is fast.
Yeah. He might be Jewish.
Yeah.
Could be Jewish.
Because of the hair and the nose. I get that.
Unbutton your shirt a little bit. Let me see if you're Jewish.
Yeah. Hey, did he jizz on Saturday?